Hello everyone. We are here to understand about the Varmam Therapist Diploma program presented to you by the University of Transdisciplinary Health Sciences and Technology, Bangalore, in coordination with the Varmam Knowledge Center, Varmakalpa Rejuvenation Center, Bangalore. Let's know about the TDU and VKRC. TDU is the university which is situated in Bangalore and was established in the year 2013. It is UGC approved and is managed by Foundation for Revitalization of Local Health Traditions. The main aim of TDU is to introduce students to the value of multicultural and cross-cultural knowledge without undermining the value of knowledge derived from any particular culture and intellectual tradition. The term transdisciplinary implies knowledge of the same domain from different cultural perspectives and worldviews. About VKRC, this is a trust which is 7-year-old and is working on different aspects of Varmam, as in publishing of books and magazines, researching and extracting the ancient knowledge from manuscripts and publishing the same, training doctors, traditional and folk healers, energy healers, and working on integrating the system of Varmam with other medical systems. Now, let's understand a bit about Varmam. What is Varmam? Varmam is an ancient, inherent, and intuitive practice of healing that has been prevailing even before the advent of medicines and therapies. Its systematic applications have been documented by sages and gurus in ancient Tamil language in the form of manuscripts. Varmam does wonders and is categorized as 108 locations, which is stimulated with the use of different strokes for various signs and symptoms presented by ailments. Many a times, we perform Varmam stimulation of one or the other kind on ourselves or on others without the conscious knowledge of what and why it's being done. For instance, when we have a headache, our fingers automatically move to the temple region and we just give a few rotations or say press the location for a few seconds and we feel relieved. So this is the stimulation of Varmam. Similarly, when our stomach is full, when we have had a full lunch or food, then what we do is automatically our palm goes onto the stomach and we give a nice circular rotation. We feel lighter, and that is again another example of Varmam stimulation. From these, we can understand that Varmam is an inherent knowledge which we all possess. It is just that we don't know the name of it or why it is being done, even though it has got a lot of science behind it. Now, let's move on to understand why the Varmam Therapist Diploma program. Varmam has been practiced by only few. It has been kept secretive for several years, and now in order to conserve this knowledge, this course is needed. The intention of the course is to make it available more and accessible to almost everyone. The concept is to create a way an individual can become efficient in using this non-invasive touch healing therapy by following standard protocols that are designed by authorities after deep analysis and consolidation of enormous amount of data from wide range of clinical trials. This program would also be helpful in giving a big bang so that Varmam can spread to its unbounded space of knowledge and try to make sure that it will reach each and every living species on this space. Who is eligible to do this program? Any individual aged 16 years and above with a minimum qualification of 10th pass is eligible to do this course. In case he is not done 10th, then if he is an individual with 3 years of independent experience in traditional medicine or folk healing practice and he is aged about 21 years, then he can join this course by producing a certificate by the village officer or panchayat president. Duration for the Varmam Therapist Diploma program. This program has theory of 360 hours, 90 hours of practicals, then 135 hours of project or internship. The duration in terms of months or years is it's a 1-year program or 10 months program. The total number of credits for this course is 36. Each credit carries 15 hours. Now about the subject and the faculties. There are 5 subjects and they are the fundamentals of Siddha handled by Dr. S. Hariharan, fundamentals of Ayurveda by Dr. S. Manjula Jagadish, anatomy and physiology by Dr. Sharada, fundamentals of Varmam by Mrs. Veni B. Iyer, and Varmam applied system by Sri Ramesh Babu. Let's now look into the details of the papers. Paper 1 is Fundamentals of Ayurveda and Siddha. The aim of this paper is to create awareness about the main system of medicines that follow Varmam as an external therapy. Under Ayurveda treatments, you will be introduced about Panchakarma, Katibasti, Janubasti, Abhyanga, Vamanaduti, Bashpashveda, Dhara, Chirodhara, massage with natural therapeutic powders, Nasya with Ayurvedic oil, etc. And internal treatment is using Arishtam, Lehyam and Churnam. Under Siddha treatments, Varma Maruthuvam, Tadaval Muregal, Adangal, Amartal, Tattal, 96 Tattvas, Panchabhuta, Siddha history, Siddha health approach, Siddha lifestyle, etc. will be introduced. And the total number of hours is 90. Paper 2 is Introduction to Physiology and Anatomy. The aim of this paper is to provide basic knowledge of functions of the various organs and systems in the human body. So the human body, you will be introduced with an overview of the endocrine system, cell division, cancer tissues, the skeletal system, the muscular system, the nervous system, special senses, blood and immune system, the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, urinary system, and the reproductive system. And in Introduction to Physiology, you will be studying about the cell structure and its functions, cell metabolism, membrane transport, regulation of metabolism, endocrinology, neural function, muscle physiology, blood, vitamins, minerals, and electrolyte balance, finding disease by its symptoms, reading medical reports, and sports physiology. The total number of hours for this paper is 90 hours. Paper 3, Introduction to Varmam Healing System. You will be learning history of Varmam, Silambam, Kalari, evolution of Varmam, criteria for students to be eligible to learn Varmam, criteria for Varmam teachers, the Guru and disciple system of learning, traditional system of learning Varmam, which is the Gurukula system, Effects of Varmam, Causes of Varmam, Varmam 108, Adangal 56, Varmam in the zones of the body from head to shoulder, neck to navel, navel to anus, upper limbs and lower limbs. Stipulation period to cure in case of traumatology due to Varmam. The total number of hours for this paper is 60. Paper 4, Introduction to Varmam Applied System. The aim of this paper is to educate you about the applied system of Varmam that can be used for different ailments to give either a temporary relief, to get access from any registered medical practitioner or clinical assistance, and in some cases to treat the problem. So here you will be learning all about Varmam and Adangal. Varmam for Tridosha, that is the 3 humors, the Panchabhuta or 5 elements, Chakra, Saram, Vasi, Nadi, and Varmam injury or trauma. A symposium of Varmam based on different episodes of Varmam literary works, first aid using Varmam, curing sprain using Varmam location, sports injuries, first aid and healing using Varmam, bones, joints and deformities in brief, relief using Varmam, simultaneous stimulation of Varmam and Adangal, Varmam diet for relief from Varmam injury. So the number of hours will be 105. So in case of Varmam or neural problems or accidental injuries, acute and chronic ailments, which do not need any internal medicine or surgery, only those things can be treated using the applied system of Varmam. The classes for the Varmam Therapist Diploma program will be happening both online and offline in the university campus. All classes will be scheduled during the weekend. There will be 11 days of continuous class once during the entire year duration, wherein day 1 and 2 will have theory exam. Day 3 to 10 will be rigorous final practical corrections. Day 11 would be the Vivavos and for the practical of applied system. During the contact sessions, you will be getting training under Varmam Experts from different places and through resource persons. Now about the exam and the marks. For the fundamentals of Ayurveda, there will be 3 credits, that is 45 hours, and the marks that is required for passing is 40. Similarly, fundamentals of Siddha and introduction to anatomy and introduction to physiology, all of these subjects have a credit of 3 and 45 hours of training, and 40 marks would be the minimum passing. For introduction to Varmam healing system, the credit allotted is 2, so the number of hours is 30 and the passing mark is 40. For Varmam locations application, again the credit is 2 and the number of hours is 30 and passing mark is 40. For introduction to Varmam applied system, the credit is 3 and the hours is 45 and passing marks is 40. For Tadaval Muraigal or massage methods, the credit allotted is 6 and the total number of hours is 90 and the passing marks is 40. For applied practical session again, there will be a credit of 3 and the total number of hours would be 45 and passing marks is 40 again. For the project or internship, the credit allotted is 9 and total number of hours is 135 and the passing marks is 40. Now a short note about the competence-based assessment. There are 3 types of assessment that would be happening here. One is the formative assessment, which takes place throughout the training program. The learner is assessed and given feedback as they learn rather than assessing at the end of the program. Then there would be summative assessment, where the assessment is conducted at predetermined points during the learning process or at the end. Then there is holistic assessment, where a range of skills and knowledge together is assessed. The methods and tools may assess a number of elements of competence or more than one competence unit at a time. This is also known as integrated assessment. So here, for the sake of simplicity, we have grouped it as four main types of assessment: assessment of real work, simulated work, written work, and oral responses. In order to get through the program, the minimum passing mark is 40. So here you have an internal marks which is 25 and external marks 75. Out of this, you need to get 40 minimum. Once you get through the course by obtaining the minimum required marks, then you will be eligible to get the certificate from the university. That's about our Varmam Therapist Diploma course. Thank you so much and wish you good luck. Happy learning.